Hello there, lovers. My name is Chris Reed from Kismet Potions. That's KISMETPOTIONS.com. We are doing an essential oil monograph series, so going a little bit deeper into some of the essential oils. We're going to end up profiling about 75 or so. I am an aromatherapist and perfumer for the last 22 years. So I'd like to share some of my insights with you. Today we're going to talk about cinnamon. So cinnamon is a very, very potent oil. You should never use the bark. And even with the leaf, which we sell on kismetpotions.com, you should be very, very careful. It is a dermal toxin and a dermal irritant. You definitely need to be very, very careful. It should not be used on children or babies, should not be used on pregnant women at all. So it should not be used in ear, eye, nose, and throat. I do teach essential oil cooking classes, and when I make a big batch of something, I might use 1 drop of cinnamon oil. So that's safe as long as you only have 1 drop. And as my friend Michael Scholes says, do not ever put cinnamon in your underwear or anywhere close to it. So, and if you do, you got to dilute. So, I mean, it could be maybe like 1% of your blend. It is really good for sensuality and passion and romance. So that's one thing that it is really, really good for, and it's said to help you tap into your psychic abilities and your psychic powers. It was used in ancient times as a ritual against malice and spite, and it is one of the best antifungals. The other good antifungals, tea tree, of course, which most people know about. Oregano is another awesome antifungal. However, both oregano and cinnamon, I mean, they are so strong. I mean, they can, if you try and take them internally without any kind of a, you know, like a honey or a butter or something like that, it can burn your esophagus. I've done it with oregano, so, and I should know better. So cinnamon, along with pretty much all of the other spice oils, nutmeg, cardamom, coriander, fennel, black pepper, really, really good for digestion, nausea, irritable bowel syndrome, flatulence, anything, upset stomach. But again, you're not going to want to use it on even teenagers, probably not. I mean, tiny, tiny little bit. And I'll show you, because we're going to use one right here. But if you want to use it on even a teenager, I would cut this recipe in half. I'm going to give you a recipe for each one of these. So again, dermal toxin, dermal irritant, only use cinnamon leaf, do not use the bark, way too potent. And not on children, not on babies, even teenagers. I mean, if you do have a antifungal issue, I would maybe start out with tea tree and see what happens with that, and then you can kind of blend it in a little bit too. So this recipe again is for indigestion, nausea, IBS, flatulence, and it's got 5 different oils in it. And you'll see I've used a little bit of mandarin, so we kind of are smoothing it out a little bit because a lot of the oils in here are pretty strong. So if you're at all sensitive, cut this recipe in half. This is for a 1 ounce bottle. So I would say you could use it in any kind of a base oil. Aloe vera, you could use it in lotion. So a base oil could be jojoba, rosehip seed oil, olive oil, heliocarrot. But with rosehip seed oil and heliocarrot, you just need a little bit. So you would want to mix it with something else like canola, grapeseed, jojoba, things like that. So I always like starting with the base notes and working my way up. Again, remember this is 30 mils or 1 ounce. So the first one is cinnamon, of course. So we're only going to put 2 drops of that in there. If you're more sensitive, like I said, cut it in half. Cut the whole recipe in half. But all these oils in here are good for indigestion, nausea, flatulence. Cardamom, the second one, we're going to do 8 drops of the cardamom. Third one is ginger, 4 drops of ginger. Of course, most people know ginger is really good for any kind of stomach-related issues. The next one is mandarin, and you'll see we're doing 12 of the mandarin. So the majority of the recipe, about a third of the recipe, is mandarin. And then the fourth one is black pepper. So we're going to do 4 drops of black pepper. So again, any questions you might have, please contact us at kismetpotions.com. This is Chris Reed. So nice to be with you today. Have a pleasant and prosperous day.